you have not been communicating the right way, and neither have I. So I was reading the book this morning, The 33 Strategies of War, and inside of there was talking about actually being able to communicate the correct way instead of coming off as you know everything. There was a moment in there where he was talking about Socrates, and the way Socrates talked was he would always kind of give them an open-ended question or something for them to think on so that they could solve the problem for themselves. Because when you give someone advice where it's empty-ended, when they solve it themselves, they feel like they accomplished something on their own. And then it comes back to you because you're the one that kind of gave them that advice. But the biggest thing about Socrates was he said that he knew nothing, that everything he was preaching, he knew nothing about. And so when the people heard that, they're like, man, this is a real person. And just because he's a big figure doesn't mean he hasn't figured it out either. The best way to do it is to do it kind of under the radar, kind of like how Jesus did when he was talking in parables. Because there's always lessons to learn in life, and we don't know everything. We only know what we've learned and what we've done. But someone who's in a completely different situation could know something more about something else that you may not even know anything about, no matter what level you are on the spectrum. So after reading that, it really had me thinking, I've just been kind of being egotistical in every single conversation I'm in, instead of actually hearing out the other person and speaking to them in a way where I don't seem like I know everything. And the biggest thing is acknowledging it and accepting it as a fact for yourself without letting your ego get in the way, saying, oh no, I can still talk this way. For example, what I'm telling you right now is from a source outside of me that I'm just relaying over to you because it resonated with me. And that's the best way to do it, is just kind of learn along the way, be a student of the game, but also teach along that way what you're learning and the realizations you're having along that path. And that is the best way to teach, that's the best way to communicate, and that's the best way to even learn more things about yourself and in the world around you.